Hello everyone, welcome to your Soul Nourishment Weekly Message. I am Christine, your online mind and body empowerment coach. Thank you so much for joining me here on my channel. I'm so happy that you stopped by. If you haven't already, go ahead and check out the rest of the videos on my channel. I have a lot of different content. You can go ahead and check out my playlist if you're a little unsure of where I fit in for you, but if you were drawn here kind of out of the blue, then trust that it was for a reason. And if it's not this message, there might be another Soul Nourishment Weekly message that resonates with you. So trust the title, because typically the title will kind of give you that little feeling of like, okay, yeah, that's for me. So take what resonates, leave what doesn't, and of course apply these messages to wherever they fit best in your life, because it's going to be different for everybody. So I actually decided to go a little bit deeper today, and I don't know if it's because of the full moon that we're coming off of, the full moon in Scorpio, which was very, very strong. Don't know about you all, but I have really been feeling it. I mean, like hardcore anxiety, sleepless nights, like just thinking about a million different things. I'm trying to do all the things, like to just keep myself grounded and all that good stuff, but it has been very, very difficult. So this is a very intense moon, and of course we're going to feel the energies probably for a couple more days. So if that sounds like you, have no fear, it's totally normal. So I actually decided to pull a card from my Mystical Shaman Oracle deck, which I absolutely love. I really don't use this that often, but I really need to because it's just so beautiful. So I'm going to actually read the description because I can't even do it justice. But first of all, the card that came out is the moon, which is so appropriate because we're coming off of the full moon, and it's number 37. Check out this beautiful, yeah, you should be able to see that, this beautiful card. I mean, wow. I just can't, like, it's just gorgeous. Okay, so, so the moon, number 37. So first of all, I always say I love numerology. I like to try to call out the numbers when I remember. So 37 reduces to a, well, added together is a 10. So 10s are completions. Okay, so one thing ends, so another thing can begin. Endings bring new beginnings, which again coordinates to the full moon, because as most of us probably know, especially if you're not watching this channel, full moons are about letting things go that no longer serve us, right? So that would be a completion, letting something go. It could be a mindset, a belief, a habit, an addiction, a person, a situation, an experience, so many different ways that it could apply. But if, typically when we know, I'm trying to say this the right way. When we know, okay? When you know, Okay, if there's something going on for you that it's like, okay, time's up on this thing, like we need to let it go, we need to release so that we can make space for something new to come in. So that is the number 10. The number 10, again, is about a completion. Also, if you really want to go a little bit further with that, a 10 would technically reduce down to a 1, and 1s are about manifestations, so be careful what you're constantly thinking all the time, because thoughts become things. That's a fact. But also, 1s are about new beginnings. So again, endings bring new beginnings. So there's something going on for you that that is going to be new. So I don't know what this could possibly be. Only you would know. So if there's something throughout this full moon period that you've been thinking about releasing, or you've been beginning that process of releasing, then great. This is a sign that yes, you are on the right path. Yes, you are doing the right thing. But again, I'm going to go ahead and read the description on this because it'll probably give you some more details around what this card is specifically speaking to. But I just love the fact that this card came out. And also, I wanted to just call out here with all the different phases of the moon here. I really feel like this is strongly saying, honor the different cycles that your life goes through, right? Honor all of your different phases, okay? Because you're gonna have times where, you're out there, you're doing your thing, you're shining your light, you're feeling great, you're feeling confident, and that's all well and good. But then there's gonna be times where you kind of wanna go into hermit mode, right? You wanna go within more and kind of retract yourself a little bit and contemplate life and really, go on a soul-searching journey. So, and then there's all different pieces in between and all around, and there's days where you're super emotional, there's days where you're super angry, there's days when you're super happy, super frustrated. So you know, to me, this is really saying like, and she's just so gorgeous, right? Like she's just so beautiful throughout all of her phases. So honor yourself throughout all of your phases because they're all important, they're all necessary, and they all add to your growth and evolution and expansion as a soul here on Earth, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and read this description. This is probably gonna be a little bit longer of a video since I'm reading this, but okay, so the essence. Every 28 days, the moon manifests a steady progression from darkness to light and then back again. This phenomenon in our skies has a powerful impact on our human psyches. It offers us the certainty that after periods of emptiness and darkness, there is a light waiting so we can be reborn into a new phase. This calls to mind a native African prayer to the moon. May our lives be renewed as yours. The moon also has a strong influence on the ebb and flow of waters on the earth. This same power, in turn, affects human feelings and emotions and mirrors their rising from or hiding back into the unconscious. Okay, the invitation. The moon spends equal time in the dark as it does in the light of the sun, and now it comes to remind you of this balance. Have you been too focused on outer achievements, productivity, or social engagements? Or have you spent too much time hidden from the outer world, not wanting to interact or show your face? Meditate on the significance of the moon's cycle and let it gently guide you out of your bottomless depths. Head back to the world of outer expression and connection with others. Let it help you make time for yourself, your feelings, and your essential human and spiritual needs. And then finally, the medicine. This card calls you to go on a journey of renewal, just like the moon does every month so you can get unstuck, whether from a specific situation or life in general. For this, you need to make time to be with yourself without the distractions of modern society and have the courage to look at the unwanted and unembraced parts of your being until you arrive at a place of resolution. Shamanic lore explains that the finest treasures of humanity are hidden where people are most afraid to go. So, wow, what a deep, heavy message, okay? So, I mean, again, this is applied to where it fits, but, you know, if you think about the moon card in the tarot, you know, that's all about, you know, illusion and things unseen, things unknown, sort of that like murkiness and darkness that's kind of clouding your ability to fully comprehend a situation or see what's coming towards you, okay? It's not a card to be feared, but it's just a card kind of saying, hey, you really need to like go within, connect to your emotions. What are your emotions communicating to you right now? What are your feelings communicating? What is your body communicating to you? Because in there, you will find the answers, but you're gonna have to go into the dark depths, that's a hard word to say, of your soul, right? Of your subconscious mind, because I bet you somewhere hidden in your subconscious mind are all of these things, all of the answers to these things that you've been kind of suppressing. So you have to be willing to go dig deep. What am I really feeling? What do I need to work through? What do I need to heal through? What do I need to let go of? What fear stories am I still holding on to? What is keeping me stuck? And that, you know, and this card calls that out. Like, is there an area of your life where you've been a little bit stuck? You've been afraid to move. You've been afraid to do the deeper inner healing work to really get to the bottom of what's going on for you and what you need to do to help yourself move forward. And it also says, you know, this card could be saying for you, you know, maybe you've been pushing yourself so hard and, you know, you've been actually kind of, I want to say almost like burying yourself in your work or in certain habits maybe that aren't serving you anymore because you're like, I don't want to deal with that. Like, it's just too much. I can't do it right now. Or you could be the opposite where you've been in hermit mode, you know, in your little hermit cave for too long. You know, I don't want to face the world. I just want to stay here where it's safe and cozy and warm. You know, it could go either way. So in some way, shape, or form, the moon is here to say you are definitely, you could definitely be a little bit stuck right now in some capacity, but that's totally fine. The most important thing is to listen to yourself. Whether you are the one that's pushing or the one that's hiding away somewhere, just listen to your body. Trust your intuition. Ask for signs and synchronicities around, you know, what do I need to do to help myself get out of this stuck period, whichever role you actually fit into. It could be different for everybody. So yeah, so I feel like this is a very, very powerful, strong card. I love that it came out with the full moon that we just had on, what was it, Monday night? So yeah, take out a journal, do some free writing, do some meditating, try to really connect with your emotions. Ask yourself, what do I need to know right now? What is most important for me to work through right now? What do I need to heal through right now so that I can move forward in some way, shape, or form? Some way, shape, or form. Again, because it's going to be different for everybody. So I actually went ahead and clarified this card with some tarot. So I'm going to show you all three first, and then I'll just explain. So we have, we have the Nine of Wands, the Two of Swords, and the Three of Wands, okay? And this is my Ember and Aura deck, which I always talk about, I always rave about. It is my fave. So here's the tarot to clarify the card. Sorry, you probably can't see that fully. Okay, so the Nine of Wands, you know, the Nine of Wands we often hear with tarot, it's the wounded healer, okay? Well, on this card it's a woman, it's typically a male, but you know, she's been through it. She's been through the ringer. It's been a long journey, okay? You know, she's trying to find the light wherever she can. That's what, I mean, if you look at this picture up close, she's on her knees, she's crawling, she's almost like begging for the light, okay? She's tired, she's worn out, it's been a long journey. But the thing to remember with this is she's not giving up. She's still searching for that light. So I feel like that's important to keep in mind because again, with this moon card, that's kind of asking you to go a little bit deeper, to do the shadow work that you might need to do to kind of dig through some unhealed things, some unhealed issues, some past traumas, whatever the case is for you, okay? But the thing is, she's not giving up. She's continuing to do what she's got to do, but she knows at some point she's going to reach the light, okay? So that's something important to remember. So for anybody who's watching this video, my heart is with you because it does seem as though you've been through a tough time. You've been through a struggle. Or, you know, and this could be a long period of time or just a short period of time. It's going to be different for everybody, but whatever this means for you, whether it be from a person or an experience, a job, a significant other, maybe an addiction of some sort, something has been keeping you stuck, kind of keeping you in this wounded warrior position, okay? So then we have with the next card, the Two of Swords. So that's saying like, yeah, it's definitely time to make a decision, okay? The Two of Swords is a painful, stressful decision. It's not easy. So whatever this thing is that you've been going through that's been kind of keeping you stuck, and again, this could be something that happened like a long time ago. It doesn't have to be something that's recent. It could just be something that you've kind of pushed away, that you've kind of numbed yourself out to, okay? And it doesn't mean numb necessarily with like a substance, but numb in the sense of I'm just gonna keep to myself, I'm not gonna talk to anybody, I'm not gonna share my feelings, I'm just gonna stay in hermit mode, or numb, I'm just gonna work myself to death so that I don't have to feel, I don't have to think about anything else. Again, different for everybody. But either way, with the Two of Swords, a decision needs to be made, a painful, stressful decision. Because doing whatever it is that you're doing is just not working, it's not helpful, it's hurting your spirit, okay? So, you know, and swords are thoughts. So I do think that, again, this is going back to really, you know, digging deep into your subconscious mind because there's probably lots of things in there, lots of thoughts and situations, traumas that you've been suppressing that need to kind of be like yanked out of your subconscious mind so that it's like clearing out the cobwebs kind of. So you can like dust them away and like, you know, cleanse them with some beautiful sparkly water and move on or start to move on. Okay, I know I'm being a little silly right now, but that's really what it comes down to. It's really clearing out the clutter of your mind so that you can make a good, solid decision. What is going to be best for me? And then finally, we have the Three of Wands, okay? Which I love. This is perfect to end on here. And I also love that it looks like she's staring at the moon, okay? It could be the sun. I'm honestly not even sure, but to me, it kind of looks like the moon. Or, yeah. Anyway, so I feel like that's very synchronistic. Either way, sun or moon, it doesn't matter. Point is, with the Three of Wands here, it's saying, once you make this decision, like, you're gonna be just fine, okay? The Three of Wands is here to tell you, like, you're going to take whatever lessons you have learned through all of your struggles, through maybe even a dark night of the soul time in your life. You're gonna take all of those lessons with you as you move forward, and they are going to help fuel you and inspire you, and they're going to pull all of these new pieces of you out to the surface for the rest of the world to enjoy, as well as yourself, of course. I'm talking like major creativity, just this new spark that has been lit within you that you're ready to just use, you know, like they say, turning pain into power. I say that all the time. You know, I feel like this Three of Wands is saying you're ready to turn your pain into power. You're ready to move forth. You're ready to start that thing or go in that direction or make your moves or, you know, whatever it is for you. Or maybe, you know, this could even be saying, because again, depending on which role that you kind of have fit into here, if you have been the person who's been working yourself to the bone so that you don't have to feel anything, this could be saying like, you're ready to go through, you're ready to go within, you're ready to do your dark night of the soul work, okay? If you haven't done that, you're ready to do it because you know that it's bringing you somewhere beautiful, okay? She's taking these 3 wands with her full of just pieces of her soul, okay? Because often you think of the wands as coming from your soul, right? Okay, so I feel like she's confident in herself that, you know, after she does what she needs to do to heal, she's going somewhere really, really beautiful, really, really bright. And again, she's going to use all of those struggles that she's been through, all that whole time period of her life that felt a little dark and dim and glim. Glim, is that a word? I don't know. She's going to use that time period in her life to now just propel forward with so much more wisdom and courage and strength and resilience and passion and creativity and all these good things. And you know, she's only taken this little raft. Look, she's on this tiny little raft. She doesn't need to take much with her. And what comes after the 3 of Wands? The 4 of Wands, which is joy, celebration, friendship, excitement. You have arrived, right? Like you have arrived at your destination. So you might not know where you're going, you might not know where you're heading, but rest assured, it's going to be much more peaceful than where you've been. So whether it's, I'm going to repeat again, whether it's, you know, that you have been sort of numbing out your unhealed situations and things from the past, or something that you're currently going through, or you've been keeping yourself hidden away, hidden from the outside world. And you know, the thing with that is too, we can do that, right? We can shut other people out and keep to ourselves. That doesn't necessarily mean we're healing. So, you know, whichever place that you fit into, I feel like with this 2 of Swords here, actually with the 9 of Wands and the 2 of Swords, I just dropped the card, it's saying that, you know, you're not giving up hope. There is hope in the darkness. And there's always light that comes out of the darkness. So there's a piece of you that's never given up. You know that brighter days are ahead. You know that you're going to have to make this painful, stressful decision. But you can absolutely do it because you're being told, like, it's leading you somewhere really awesome. You might not be able to see what it looks like, but you know, you just kind of have to trust. You just have to trust in the process, trust in the journey, trust in yourself. Okay? Because when you go within and do that deeper work and you really listen to your intuition, what is my soul telling me to do? Your soul's not going to lead you astray. Okay? It doesn't matter that you don't know what the outcome looks like. It doesn't matter. You have everything that you need within yourself to get you forward to this next step, this next stage of your life on your path. Okay, I dropped this last card. I wrapped up this reading with my Chakra Love card, and we have signs, okay? There will always be signs to guide you on your true path. Third eye chakra. Check it out, okay? Could not be more perfect. Okay, there will always be signs guiding you on your path. You have nothing to fear. Okay, ask for signs, ask for synchronicities, ask for support from above. You're never alone. You're always being guided, especially when you ask. Especially when you ask. Let me highlight that because you really do have to ask. I mean, yes, you are still going to be guided, but when you ask and like get specific with it, OMG, you are going to be seeing things like everywhere in your outer experience. I see synchronicities like no other. Sometimes it scares me. I'm like, what? Does anybody else see that? Because like, what is happening? And I'm not just talking repeating numbers. I mean, yes, that's definitely part of it, but it's crazy. I can't even. The magic just explodes in my mind. It's crazy. So you trust, again, this is a card of trust as well, because we can ask for signs, but we need to trust that we're going to get those signs, okay? Believe in the magic, okay? Believe that you are being truly guided and protected, okay? You're not alone, and, you know, I feel like this whole message here is saying, yes, this is hard, but this is one of those phases of the moon that you are currently in right now that are meant to help you grow, that are meant to help you evolve and expand into the beautiful soul that you truly are. And it's not to say that you're not already that soul, because you are. You're always that soul. But it seems as though you've been keeping your light a little bit dim, maybe. You've been stuck somewhere that you don't need to be anymore. You've learned what you've needed to learn. Now it's time to get through the muck, get through the dirt, do your healing work, okay? So that you can move forward. So that you can move forward and you can get to that beautiful destination, okay? Where you can celebrate, where you can feel at peace and harmony. You can restore balance within yourself and around you, okay? There'll be no more of that, I need to work like a crazy person to, you know, numb out my feelings. And there also won't be that feeling of like, I need to just hide and keep myself trapped so as to avoid the outside world, okay? It'll be a nice balance in between, okay? So everything will just come together. So again, ask for those signs. You can even do some third eye meditations if you want to get real connected and get that chakra activated, or, you know, a little bit cleared out if need be, if necessary. But ultimately, guys, just, you know, try to meditate. And also with the whole like moon and intuition, like definitely be drinking a lot of water. That's super important. And, you know, you can even go take a dip in the ocean, go take a dip in the lake, or go for a walk or run in the rain. That's really, really great. Or you can also just take a shower, and that helps to kind of cleanse your aura and cleanse your body, okay? So that also might help you get a little bit more grounded and connected into your emotions. So I hope that you found this helpful. I know this was a little bit longer than usual, but this was kind of a deep message, but I do hope that it resonates with somebody out there. Let me know down in the comments below. I wish you all lots of luck, sending you so much love. I know that you guys can do this. You have everything that you need within you, okay? Just believe in yourself, believe in the divine, in the process, in the journey. You are on the path. Ask for those signs of validation. You can do this, whatever this means for you, okay? If this was helpful for you, please go ahead and hit that like button down below. And of course, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I would greatly, greatly appreciate it. Until next week, I hope you all have a fabulous day and weekend, and I will talk again soon. Take care. Bye.